Alright guys, so I'm pretty excited for this video today because we have a NERF Perses that we snagged off of Walmart for $40, and the original price on the website said $75, and basically it was 40% off, and really excited with that price. And yeah, so I have some accessories here today, and we're actually going to do the accessories first and then just build our way up to the Perses unboxing and little overview. Alright, so here we have all of our accessories courtesy of the one and only Amazon, and yeah, we're just gonna go straight into this. Let's go ahead and start pulling these things out. So I will have all this stuff linked in the description below, and we're gonna go through this really quickly. I'm not gonna spend too long. So here are the little drawstring bags. So let's open this up. So I think all the air was taken out of them, which is pretty interesting. Alright, I punctured it and all the air is going back in. Alright, so basically there should be 8 bags in here. 7 and 8. And I opted to get the large size. You can get a regular option or the bigger size, and I got the bigger size. And for whatever reason, the bigger size is cheaper. I'm not sure what the reasoning for that is, but I want to use this for the ball storage, or if I'm out and about doing my little NERF thing, I can just have these on my waist. Alright, so here we have the little target practice thing that I bought. It's like a box basically, and you shoot the foam balls into it, or the rubber balls, whether you have hyper or rival or even just regular darts. Alright, that is cool. This is actually a little smaller than I expected, but not too disappointed for what I paid for it, which was not a lot basically. So that is the thickness of the little blow up box. And you can also, I guess, put rounds in here or clips, whatever you want to put in there. Alright, so inside, that's how it looks. And yeah, I seen a video of a guy putting cardboard walls on each side to, I would assume, reinforce it, so I might actually be doing that. Alright, and we also have a little carrying handle right here. Alright, so here we have official NERF rival rounds, and I believe these are designed for teams, so whichever color NERF blaster you have, that will go with the whatever color ball. But that's not really the reason I got these. The reason I got these was no reason at all. I just thought they looked cool, and they look even cooler in real life. And the red is really vibrant, the blue pretty vibrant. Yeah, everything looking pretty nice here. So this is a total of 100 rounds, ages 14 and up. Like I said, these are official NERF rounds. I did not want to get third-party rounds because I don't want to risk jamming or having to throw balls away that were not produced properly or whatnot. I don't want to go through that trouble, so I'd rather just get the official branded ammo. So we're actually going to open these up because I want to actually use the pouches real quick. And actually, it looks like all 50 rounds are going to be able to fit in just one of these. So that's pretty cool. I can use the other ones for different purposes or whatnot. And actually, I can put the red ones in here too, but I will keep these colors separated for now, even though they'll more likely than not be mixed in the future. Oh yeah, that's a lot easier. And yeah, these close up pretty easily, so you can just do that. And then you use this little push pin right here, so it slides down, and yeah, it'll be pretty secure. It won't be falling out, so that's pretty nice. And you can also clip it, especially if you're wearing jeans. You can actually just put these in the holes where you put your belt through. So I actually want to specifically wear jeans, so I can just have both of these on each side, because that'll be really menacing looking for the opponent. I am wearing training pants or joggers, so this will be a little tough to clip on these, but I want to try it anyways. Now this package is ginormous, and I'm going to have to move back a little bit to fit it in frame somewhat. So because this is such a large box, I'm going to open it and then just do away with the box quickly. There's a lot of packaging, and I should actually just take you guys here. Alright, so this is what I'm looking at right now, so I guess I'll just do this one-handed. So I guess it doesn't come with the original box. Maybe because this is an older blaster. I think it was like a couple years ago or a few years ago that the Perses came out. But there's no designs on this, as you can tell. And when I opened it, you can already see the gun. So it doesn't look like there's any box art or whatnot. But that is not what I'm here for. I'm here for the actual blasters. Alright guys, so this is everything that came out of the box. So should have 50 rounds in here of the foam balls. Perses Perses MXIX 5000, and yeah, it's got a little manual in there as well, it looks like. Here is the rechargeable battery, which we're going to take out right now. So this is really the main reason I got this blaster, was because of the rechargeable battery, because it's so appealing and so easy to just obviously recharge it, not having to get batteries. So yeah, and also obviously it being on sale, you know, it was a no-brainer. Alright, so here we have the actual blaster in red, and it does have some weight to it even without any of the battery or the balls, and then actually part of that weight is the charger they seemed to put here. But no, this blaster is pretty heavy. Here we have the charger. Pretty lengthy wire, it seems like. I would say this has like a 5-foot length, maybe a 6-foot length for the wire on the charger. And it should seamlessly just plug into the battery. That is the wrong port. And it responds with the clicking sound whenever you plug it in. So we should be able to just put the battery in here. Alright, that black slot has to align with that black spot in there, so just keep that in mind. Pressing this button and then pushing this back should release the battery. So there you go. It's almost like its own little magazine. Hopper in here, of course, and the little rubber belt right here that feeds the balls. We got the release. Seems like the door opens pretty easily. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. If you pull this back, it should release the whole hopper, so let's try that. So there you go. The entire hopper is released, and you can see inside of the mechanism there. And that is how the hopper looks. Pretty nice. It's also got a slot here in the end. Alright guys, so we're going to load this thing up and we're going to start shooting it. Before we load it up, let's take a look at this little manual from left to right. Alright, so let's feed these rival rounds inside of the Perses. Alright, so it looks like we have all the rounds in here, so let's kind of just make sure they're all spread out, I guess. Should be able to close up. And yeah, this is a pretty heavy blaster here. So it looks like we have an access door in here. Just push the button down and then push it back. And I guess if something gets caught in there. Alright, so I'm going to get some more space. I'm going to go over to the kitchen, living room, and we're going to fire at the target. And let's see how this goes. Alright guys, so I had to pick the spot in the house carefully because I don't want these balls to just go flying all over the place. So I picked this little cubby hole room where most of the balls can get trapped. And as you can tell at the very end there is the NERF rival little target. So we're going to be aiming for that neon circle there, and we're going to see how many times you can hit it. And yeah, we're just going to unload on this thing and go crazy. So right now it is locked. We are going to unlock it. And you actually have to use both of these triggers. I noticed that the bottom one was to rev it, and then the top one was to move the little rubber rail that feeds the balls through. And of course we have our little thing right here that I didn't go over. You can put a strap on there. Alright guys, so as you can tell, it really didn't matter where we positioned ourselves. I think either way the balls were going to go flying everywhere, and that is exactly what happened. The target was just completely obliterated and is laying behind the little stool stack back there. And yeah, it was a lot. You can do a lot of damage on the battlefield with this thing, and this is a very menacing for your opponent. And that is the reason that I have the little pouches on my waist. So actually, let's continue the onslaught, going through every single bit of ammo that I have on me. Alright guys, and there goes all the ammo. There is just rubber balls, or foam balls all over the place. And I'm not expecting to recoup every single ball, but see if I can get most of them. And yeah, that is the little target practice that I had set up here. Alright, and for my final trick, I will be shooting at the little target practice box that I purchased off Amazon. And I don't expect this thing to survive, and I'm going to do semi-automatic, or at least try to do semi-automatic, because it's not designed to go semi-automatic, but I'm going to make it do that, just so I don't knock the bag over so quickly. Alright, here we go. Alright, so I put an object behind the bag just so it doesn't fall over so many times. Alright guys, and that does it for this video. Feel free to go to the description below to check out my Spotify playlist, which is a compilation of some of my favorite music of all time into one massive playlist mashup. Also, I have a SoundCloud where I post tracks every now and then, and I actually have 3 tracks linked below if you want to go check those out. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.